everybody, and welcome to another episode of Signify Seeds. Today I'm working in Camtasia, and I thought I would teach you some tricks of the trade if you are new to Camtasia or to screen recordings. Maybe some of this could be helpful for you. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot going on here on my timeline. It's basically voiceover, screen recordings. I've got a soundtrack in here at the bottom, and then I also have a bunch of assets that come in and out of the screen and different sound effects and things like that. So don't worry, I know it looks a little bit daunting, but Camtasia is actually quite user-friendly. So I thought I would teach you a little bit about how to edit sound today, because it is one of the trickiest things when you have a voiceover file that is basically unusable because of background noise. They're actually busy mowing the lawn behind me, so you might get a taste of that in this recording. But I will show you just the basic audio editing features available in Camtasia. So I've got a few files over here. I used the narration function, which is also quite cool in Camtasia, which I'll have to show you another day, which allows you to narrate over screen recordings that you've already done if you want to fix something, and you're able to work in quite an agile way like that. So I'm just going to drag this narration file onto my timeline to show you some of the things available. This is quite a big file, so it might take a bit of a while to load. Okay, there it is. So this is a recording of my own voice, which is quite high-pitched, as you can see here. Let me zoom in for you. When you're working with audio, I cannot recommend enough that the closer you zoom in, the better. The closer you can get to those sound waves, you can spot the different issues quite clearly, and it can be quite annoying the larger the file that you're working with, but the closer the better with video and audio editing, always. So I'm going to drag this to the bottom so that you can get quite a good view. You're able to toggle or increase the size of your sound editing like this, which I find really helpful. So you can get quite a lot of detail. So the first thing that you might notice with my voice file is that my voice really is high pitched. So you can see that it's peaking all the way out of the frame, basically out of the range of what humans can hear. So you can do something to that. If you have a look at the audio effects tab here, you'll see that there is a very limited but very helpful selection of things here. And the first really cool one that I use often is the noise removal over here. So all you do is you click and drag and drop it onto your voice file. You'll notice that a green border will appear around that voice file. When I lift the mouse, notice that there'll be a pop-up here that says effect added. So that's how you know that an effect has been added to your voice file. You can see this little arrow over here. If you click on it, you'll see it says noise removal has been added. So then at the top right of the screen over here, you'll see you can toggle, you can play with the sensitivity amounts and the amounts over here. There's also an analyze button which will sort of automatically adjust your settings. I wouldn't recommend it. I've tried it a few times and it never really works out very well. So I'll try and play it for you. I'm not sure if it's going to work. So this is obviously a clip that I'm not going to use, but it's the sound of hardy-dahs in the background, some different noises, then me going so the noise removal doesn't remove the sound of a hardy-dah, but it will remove the small static sounds or just kind of white noise sounds. To get rid of hardy-dahs though, you can manually do that by moving your cursor to the hardy-dah sound and there's a green and a red button. So you sort of highlight the section with the ha-di-da sound. Make sure you have the sound clip selected, and you can drag the volume of that section down. So I'll take it all the way down because you don't even want a little bit of ha-di-da, you want no ha-di-da. So I'm going to double click, and you can see there's absolutely no sound there now. So that's quite a good trick, especially for if you have a breathing sound or a deep breath sound. Sometimes I just edit those out completely. The next option is an audio compression. So if you just have a look at my audio file, just watch how it changes when I drag and drop audio compression onto it. You'll notice that those extremely high-pitched frequencies have been capped now, and there's a consistency to the level of volume of the voice. It does quite a lot else to it as well, and if I scroll down here to audio compression that has appeared on the top right now, you'll see there's some presets that you will have to listen to your own voice clip and play around with these settings. But there's a medium, high, low, and a custom option for audio compression. I generally keep mine to low because it worked quite well for my voice specifically. And then I generally will increase the volume to about 160, 150%. It works quite well. Excuse the loud dove outside. So yeah, this video has maybe encompassed a lot of the realities of working with voiceover, but I hope that it's been even just a little bit helpful for you. So thanks for watching. See you next time.